Hey everybody, this is GDakka back with another episode of Don't Starve. Gonna jump right back in where we left off, in the darkness. See if we can't make our way back towards camp. Get started on these traps, banking on the summer season and these rabbits. And angry spiders in the darkness. Well, I mean, you can always bank on that. But it's best not to touch their web. If you touch the web, the center hive feels the vibration, and the spiders come for you. And we're just gonna skip that for now. That's why a spare torch is good. Go ahead. Something I learned in the interim, interesting fact, apparently if you have befriended pigmen, buddymen, things like that, being around them will steadily help your sanity stabilize a bit and rise a little bit. So, those startled me. So it is good to do, always with the rain. I guess that's just how spring is now in this game, though. It's part of the new dynamic. Something seems different. Is it finally summer? Ooh, pumpkin. I actually think I can use the pumpkin with the firefly to make something new. But I think I want to have a nice big fire going with this crazy weather blowing in. Plant seeds for sure. Eat myself a pumpkin. Weird feeling. Something's up with today. I don't really like it. Something is definitely up with today. Oh well. Bunny hole still haven't opened. Let's see your ass. Let me see your ass, Buffalo. Come on. Yeah. Let me see it. I want to know if you love me or not. They seem like they chilled out. Okay, good. The season changed. They're no longer hostile. Their mating season has ended. I don't know if the season changed, but their mating season has ended. The young ones will run around all hostile, but they don't ever actually attack. Crazy noises. Good. Your poop is mine. Still hearing some odd noises. I want to pick the bad flowers. The bad flowers lower your sanity if you pick them. So you had been wondering why I was not picking those ones. They do still make butterflies, though. What's happening? The new music scares me in this game. Could be seasonal or situational. It's weird how the music in this game is so positive yet creepy and scary at the same time. The music and the setting are so opposed. It stops just as abruptly as it starts. Indeed. Good, my poop monsters. Well, I have to start bulking up my firewood. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I want to have an area where I can put a bunch of pine cones, get a bunch more trees that I can use to harvest. However, where they can become tree ants, and I want it to be right on top of my base. I got a little blank space here and there as well. Actually, there's probably a little bit. a little bit easier to work with. But this way, I will have more wood to harvest without having to go excessively far. As long as it doesn't all get burned down somehow. But gosh, that would be unfortunate. Alright, I think I've done my part for now. Heard some interesting noises. Never coming from the thing, or time and space, or what's going on here. Things definitely seem strange. Like everything honestly sounds different. I'm wondering if I've somehow tweaked my settings without knowing it, or what's going on here. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my camp. Now it's getting a little dark. Reorganize my inventory a little bit too. But it's good to keep hoovering up the poop, because it does cap out. It'll only have to be a certain amount build up. So it doesn't take them a super long amount of time to produce it either. It's good to run passes around them periodically and scoop it up. Maximize the harvest. Gotta maximize that there poop harvest! Yeah, my chopping sounds all distant and weird. I'm not sure if you guys are getting that or if I've tweaked my headset somehow. I guess I don't have time to figure that out right now. Well, that's definitely not it. Interesting. Definitely weirdness. Anyway, let's see if I can start it on the better farms. Aw, yeah. Farms, good. The better farms, as far as I know, it just makes things grow faster. But perhaps I'm wrong about that. Oh no. Okay, see where you are, so I can stop you. Chase them away, they will vanish. But it's still not a fun experience for me. Farms I could make with that poop. Am I all out of poop? I never. Concerning. Well, I think it's time to start massing up some rabbit traps. Or do they not stack? They do not stack. I know, Chester. It would be nice if the sun would rise right about now. Yeah, I know, it's like pretending you're magic when a traffic light changes and you're watching the other one. It's fun to do, but you're kind of being a prick. Or it's sleight of hand. I guess it's all in how you look at it. Everything's perception. Oh my god, the rabbit hole is open. Huzzah. And the best part is, even though the rabbit holes don't show up on the map, your trap, here I'll get off of it, your trap does, so you can remember where your roots are. Which, if I'm not mistaken, actually the better roots were down around here somewhere. Yeah. But I'll see how the roots are up by my camp before I head too far down. Ooh, lots of good stuff over here. Must be opening in time. You know what? Those antlers popping up on the bottom of my screen startled me quite a bit. See, these people have already shown they can fuck up the clockwork animals, so I'm not too worried about that. Or I should say the clockwork when I'm in amongst the beef, though. Oh, shush. Oh yeah, gonna get my rabbit on. Watch it backfire and you can no longer just put the traps over the holes, which yeah, that's what I'm doing again, I will explain that. I'm actually putting the traps over the holes because those eventually catch a rabbit. Which, big picture, doesn't make a ton of sense. Rabbits, yes! Because wouldn't the trap just close over the hole and then run back in the hole? Okay, whatever, it works, I'm not going to question it any further. Yeah, if you just run around and trap all the holes, then you can get all the rabbits. Unless they've changed the mechanic. I don't think it's a set amount of time, it's just sort of randomly, but it shouldn't be. Yep, oh yeah, it's working. Alright, good. So they didn't nerf it too hard, they just nerfed it by making it seasonal. So that is pretty hard, but could be worse is what I'm trying to say. Rabbits. Maybe the hole itself. I guess I don't need to go this far south. Oh yeah, there's lots of holes up here. Good. Good, Chester. Good. Sweet, beautiful rabbits. This must be the summer music. I hope that's close enough. Might not be. And you always have a chance to catch them if you put it, you know, literally anywhere. I mean, you can use these traps for other things too. They don't just have to be for rabbits. That's just my primary use for them. You can catch frogs and other kinds of things too. And most things, once caught, you then pick up alive and decide what to do with, which sort of puts you at an awkward spot. And a lot of big-hearted individuals are going to have a hard time with this game. Here, I guess. Actually, my inventory's full right now. Hang on one second. But let me show you what happens when you pick up a rabbit. It sort of throws the moral dilemma right in your face right away. Go ahead and take your trap back down. It's the same as limited use. And yeah, it's murder. Not just, you know, take your food, but, you know, and you get your snack. Do what you gotta do, though. Rabbiting's a big industry, and I will stop at nothing to make my food supplies. Come here, you little fucker. I'm gonna bop you on the head and make some snacky bits. Jerky, I hope they didn't nerf jerky. We'll find out soon. Right? Can you nerf jerky? But no, it gave you everything. It gave you sanity and a bit of health and a bit of food. So it was just like awesome, awesome food. So if they didn't nerf that, that's fucking amazing. Is this the, yeah, those other trees I just planted. So they grow fairly quickly. But what happens too is once a tree gets the full size, if you don't harvest it, it'll wither into like a dead tree and then reset back into a sapling after a while. So they just follow a cycle. Yeah, you know, I don't think I need to be coming up this high on my rabbiting. Nah. Only a couple of holes. On the other hand, what's the harm? That's sick. There's one more hole up here, then it's worthwhile. No. Okay, good. Didn't think it was. So out of the way. You don't want to get a lot of holes covered, but you also don't want to make your route too crazy. Because you don't want it to take forever to run around the whole route. I got really creeped out all of a sudden for some reason. My hunger's awful low too. Ah, dark night. Oh, I'm here already. I just started trying to figure out where the base was. You're not helping. Weird noises again. Oh, it's the science machine. I hope. I don't need it, but I will for winters. I guess I'll just leave that there. I hope those weird noises are just the machine. They are creepy as hell. Should know how to make a spear. Absolutely. That's important tech. Ah, and eating. Eating is important too. See, now I made these into cooked morsels because I needed to eat them now. What I'm going to make though in a sec here, oh, that's right, I'm going to need charcoal for it. Yeah, what I'm going to make in a sec is drying racks. Drying racks allow you to make jerky. It takes a while, so it's not just a matter of cooking it, eating it immediately. However, again, as I listed earlier, the jerky is very OP superfood. So it's a worthwhile process. Breakfast here before I head out. Alright, save a little bit for later, hopefully. Actually, I will keep the hammer on me just because if I run into a pig head or something like that. Veg to a withered crop, oh. That's new food I'm less excited about. Oh well. I'm actually going to leave these there for now. Because I know I'll harvest them when I need them, because they won't spoil like this unless they've changed that mechanic, unless that's what withered crop was about. But I'll keep my eye on these and see what happens. And if not, I should pause while I'm blithering. If not, then yeah, they stay fresh until then, so they won't start the decay. So ideally what I'll have is I'll just build a bunch of farms, and I can have some stockpiled food there for emergency rations. And we'll go from there. Going a little ways away before I work on my... This patch seems really appropriate. But yeah, I'm heading a little ways away before I go to make my charcoal. These burned trees, this is where charcoal comes from. I'll show you right away. Here, just grab this grass. You still equip an axe. Buffalo wool, I guess I didn't really need that. I'll drop that here for now with the other bit. You still equip an axe, and you chop the tree, and it just crumbles away. And charcoal. So. Okay, the berry bushes look different in the summer. They wither. So I think, yeah, heat was going to be the issue in the summer, is what I had heard and seen. Anyway, off topic. Yep, gotta get back to it. Birch nuts, I'll plant these trees. I won't be able to harvest them immediately for charcoal, but I will get them planted so that I can come back and do it in a bit. I'll cluster them all together so that the fire will spread if I light one. If they're too far apart, the fire won't spread. So alternatively, if you're trying to have stuff that will not burn, you want to make sure you spread it out. So another... What the fuck is this? Okay, that must be the heat noise. Okay. Alright. But yes, alternatively, get the old sanity up. Ice or shade. Okay. I'm not taking damage from the heat. So let's see. One thing I saw I could build earlier that I'm going to urgently need to build now was a lean-to. I don't have ice. Well, I had seen it. I don't know where it's gone to now. This is concerning. Okay, now it's the first summer day. If it's like winter as before, it'll start off with a little bit of a scare before it actually kills you outright. So I probably have today to get this figured out, but I'm still going to pause for a second where I think. I definitely need to get this shelter up, though, because this is going to be a big deal, I think. And if it works like a tent, you'll just like nap and it'll skip ahead a chunk of time, which is bad, but if it's like I'm going to die if I go out, then you do what you got to do. I don't know, if I had ice, which I think I'll need to keep ice in the, surprise, surprise, the ice box, to keep it good till summer. I'll have to do this strategy for next year, and I'll have to harvest ice in the winter. Because there are puddles I've seen that I know will freeze into ice bricks. There were some of them in the spring, a little bit, and I didn't anticipate how urgent that would be. But, yeah, I'll also have to start taking preparations. Because I know in the winter, that stone that I dropped by the fire there, that'll heat up, and you carry that with you to increase the amount of time you can be out in the cold in the winter, as well as getting warm clothes. I'm not going to be able to get colder clothes, so I'm not really sure what else I can do besides ice for the heat. So I'll have to address this issue, and I will on the next episode of Don't Starve. Thanks for tuning in, guys.